I'm sorry to totally disagree with the idea of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. But asking everybody to resign, I dread that day if it will come because very, very dangerous. We become a banana republic.
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Grabe mga kabunyog, pinagtawanan lang ni dating Senador Franklin Drilon ang ideya ni Senador Alan Peter Cayetano tungkol sa pagkakaroon ng snap elections para daw mapalitan lahat ng mga korap dito sa Pilipinas, ayon kay Drilon. Imposibleng mangyari yan sa ngayon at kung itutuloy daw ito, baka maging banana republic na raw ang Pilipinas. Katawa-tawa daw ito sa mata ng ibang bansa. Mga kabunyog, alalahanin natin. Si Cayetano ay nanawagan ng snap elections at mass resignation ng mga opisyal sa gobyerno. Ang dahilan daw, gusto niyang magkaroon ng fresh start at alisin ang mga tiwaling opisyal para makuha muli ang tiwala ng publiko. Pero ayon sa ilang eksperto at political analysts, mahirap itong ipatupad dahil wala itong malinaw na basehan sa ating konstitusyon. Dito na nga pumasok si dating Senador Franklin Drilon. Ayon sa kanya, imposibleng mangyari ang panukala ni Cayetano, ani Drilon. Walang matalinong bansa ang basta-basta nagpapatupad ng snap elections. Kung gagawin natin yan, para na tayong banana republic. Paliwanag pa niya, ang ganitong panukala ay magdudulot lamang ng political instability, lalo na't wala namang krisis na nag-uudyok ng ganitong hakbang. Ayon sa mga political analysts tulad ni Ronald Lamas at iba pang tagasuri, ang ideya ni Cayetano ay parang populist approach, maganda sa pakinggan pero mahirap sa praktika. Kailangan daw muna ng mga malalim na reforma sa sistema bago pa man isipin ang ganitong drastic move. Hindi sapat ang simpleng halalan para mawala ang korupsyon, kailangan daw baguhin ang kultura at proseso mismo ng gobyerno, dagdag pa ni Drilon. Ang pagdaraos ng snap elections ay walang malinaw na legal mechanism. Hindi ito nakasaad sa ating saligang batas maliban kung may revolutionary government o malalim na political crisis. Ang pilit na pagpapatupad nito, ayon kay Drilon, ay magbibigay lamang ng impresyon na mahina at magulo ang ating demokrasya. Pero syempre mga kabunyog, hindi rin tahimik si Cayetano. Nanindigan siya na panahon na raw para magbago ang liderato at bigyan ng pagkakataon ang mga taong handang maglingkod ng tapat. Ayon kay Cayetano, kung patuloy tayong mananatili sa parehong sistema, paulit-ulit lang ang korupsyon at paghihirap ng bayan. Pero sa dulo mga kabunyog, malinaw ang punto ni Drilon, hindi raw ito ang tamang panahon at hindi ito ang solusyon sa problema ng korupsyon. Kung itutuloy daw natin ito, baka mas lalong mawalan ng kredibilidad ang ating institusyon at maging katatawanan tayo sa buong mundo. Kaya tanong ngayon, mga kabunyog, snap elections ba talaga ang sagot sa korupsyon o dagdag gulo lang sa politika? Para sa iba pang detalye ng naging pahayag ni dating Senador Franklin Drilon, panoorin ninyo ang kabuang panayam sa kanya sa
Now, let's talk about Senator Alan Peter Cayetano's post. Over the weekend, I believe, he's calling for a snap election. And I quote, he said, "What if we all just resign and allow a snap election from the President, Vice President, Senate, and Congress with one important addition?" He says no incumbent from the above can run for one election cycle. So what do you think of this snap election call?
I'm sorry to totally disagree with the idea of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. The moment everybody resigns, who takes over? The military? You know, you may not have an ANC in our interview this morning. Number two, we have a process and we have a constitution which we must respect. We elected these officials, let them finish their terms in accordance with our constitution. But if they commit malfeasance, in the meantime, prosecute them in accordance with our existing laws in order to impose respect for the law and the rule of law. But asking everybody to resign, I dread that day if it will come because very, very dangerous. We become a banana republic.
Now, based on the hearings when Senator Ping Lacson was Senate Blue Ribbon Committee chair, if you go on social media, there were allegations or accusations that there was some kind of effort to protect certain people and focus on other people. So I want to ask you about former House Speaker Martin Romualdez, right? So right now, there's a case build up against Zaldi Co, his Appropriations Committee chair when he was Speaker. A witness came, and of course, they've discredited that witness. But do you believe that the Senate should have pursued the questioning or the possible connection or accountability needed from the former House Speaker? Or was there effort to protect certain personalities?
Just on the basis of what I have seen, undeniably there was reluctance in calling the House Speaker to appear before the Blue Ribbon Committee. There was reluctance, and it is due to our political system. So, to me, that was a shortcoming. The Blue Ribbon under the leadership of Senator Ping and the way they were projecting themselves had the support of the public, and the reluctance to call the House Speaker was certainly a matter that did not sit well with the public.
All right. And what are your thoughts that it seems in the beginning it was really President Marcos Jr. who opened up the alarm, right? He rang the alarm on the 15 contractors that got the most contracts from government, and he wanted an investigation, right, on the projects. But then now some people feel it's becoming really just a war for 2028 between two parties. It already became a Martin Romualdez war versus a Sara Duterte war. It's not about really changing the system, It's not about the Filipino people anymore. Parang nauwi sa ganon.
It is sad, Karen. In the first place, the president has no business raising the alarm just now. He should have exercised his power to check on the legislature by exercising his line item veto or impounding on the items approved. Raising the alarm is, to me, you are the president. To whom is the alarm addressed? It should be, he failed to exercise the powers that could have prevented the circumstances that forced him to raise the alarm. And that's what is wrong with that alarm. You credit, in other words, are you telling me that he himself was surprised at these 15 contractors? Didn't he have the authority, the power, and the means to discover these 15 contractors before the budget was signed? That is a question that nags me when I think about it. Ang kapangyarihan ay nasa Pangulo. Mayroon po siyang kapangyarihan upang sabihin na, hoy, itong 15 kontraktor, ang dami niyong siningit dito sa budget sa pamamagitan ng inyong congressman, i-veto ko ito. Or kung hindi ko man na-veto, nagkulang ako, dapat examine ito. Alam naman ng budget, alam ng Office of the Executive Secretary, alam ng Pangulo kung alin dito ang sa 2025 General Appropriations Act ang hindi sang-ayon sa National Expenditure Program na mayroong siningit. So he had the power either to veto, withhold release, and review it again. So the system should work if properly done, if it's allowed to work. Ang problema dito, DPWH, for example, by goodness gracious, how can you say you have a president, you have a leadership fund? Anong ibig sabihin nun? The leadership can insert projects which are not consistent with the National Expenditure Program, which is not for the economy, but for some political purpose.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.